Howdy folks, this is Spider-Man 1100.
And Kevin!
And today we're going to continue with Spectrobes Origins. Probably started recording at a bad time. Yes.
You ended at a bad time too.
No, I didn't. I built up the suspense like all the good shows do. You're almost dead. Oh. Nicely done, girl. That was a good 1-minute battle. Oh, I forgot to turn off the echo.
Well, look at you. You're practically school kids. Still, lots of heart, though, and goodness knows you can't teach that. But you might want to polish up some of your battle skills.
Good old Kantoga.
Easy there, Tiger. A little respect for your elders now. But to answer your question, the name's Kamtoga.
Yep, good old Kantoga.
Years ago, believe it or not, I was the one wielding that Cosmolink you're holding in your hand there.
Wait, so he was the former Spectrobe Master?
I don't know, maybe. Probably.
Kantoga, I'm Xena. And this is Rollin. We're members of the Non-Neo Planetary Patrol.
You're one hard guy to find. Do you know how much time we wasted looking for you?
Rollin! Hang on. Rollin! You'll have to excuse my partner. He needs to work on his people skills.
Is that so? Well, I don't recall actually needing to be looked for in the first place. Especially by a couple of amateurs. Anyway, at least you didn't get hurt. Though you were clearly outmatched. No, if you'll excuse me, we have work to do. We can talk later back at camp. See you when I see ya! What's his problem? We weren't outmatched. I was just warming up.
Well, he does have a point.
Yeah, and up until you got that axe, you weren't able to break through. You weren't even able to break through his defense. Neither were the Spectrobes.
Who knows what would have happened if we had, who knows what would have happened if we hadn't tossed us those cubes?
Hey, hey, whose side are you on here?
If we're choosing sides, I want to side against the krawl. So, technically, Rollin, he's on the same side as us. Anyway, let's go talk to him back at the base camp. And try to be nicer this time.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, but I wanted to do some searching.
We can do more searching later.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put you back in your spot, too.
Thanks. Now go see Kantoga.
I am. Tough battle. That krawl you battled in the cave was one tough customer. Kantoga may act like you guys aren't ready, but the truth is, he really thinks you have what it takes. After all, he said it himself. If you guys hadn't come along, that battle would have dragged on much longer. Kantoga. Looking for Kantoga? Well, he's waiting for you over there. Where, over here? I'm just kidding, I know where he is. It's gonna be time to just get shocked. So you're both legendary Spectrobe masters. It's just... I was kind of shocked when I first heard. I mean, we practically look the same age. Training. We've been training non-stop to battle the krawl. But strength alone isn't enough to beat them. It also takes brains and endurance. A true warrior never forgets that. Ah, you made it! Took you long enough. Thought maybe you'd gone limping home with your tail between your legs. But seriously, this is the entrance to my quarters. Nothing special, just a small cave we remodeled. Let's continue this inside. Whew, I almost stopped recording. What? You want to know who those guys outside are? They're just a bunch of rough and tumble fellows I recruited to protect the Kyle system from the krawl. I suppose if we had a name, we'd be the Kamtoga Patrol. That's not that bad.
We wanted to ask you something, Kamtoga. You see, we're looking... Sorry. You see, we're looking for this thing called a shard.
Yeah, and we figured someone like you could point us in the right direction. Any ruins on this planet? That would be the ice ruins you're referring to. Legend says a shard rests there. It's on the other side of the glacier, opposite our camp. Great, lead the way! Oh no, I remember this part.
Sorry, can't do that for you.
Why not?
Lots of reasons, but mostly because it's extremely dangerous, since you ask.
Dangerous for me, you mean? But you saw me thump that krawl.
Yeah, I had a front row seat to the action, remember?
Enough already! Just tell us where the ruins are!
Calm down, Rollin.
Point. Courage isn't courage if it's heedless. And if you can't understand that, well, all the more reason for me not to tell you where the ruins are.
Whatever, we'll just find it ourselves. Let's go, Gina.
Wait! Rollin! Sorry, he means well. He's just sort of bullheaded sometimes.
Yep, I know the type.
I honestly don't understand what Rollin has against Kamtoga. He seems like a good guy.
No, wait, Rollin! How do you plan on finding the ruins without Kamtoga's help?
Who needs him? It was a mistake to ask him for help in the first place. Now let's see, we hit a dead end last time, so... I know! Let's try that other trail that runs alongside Kamtoga's cave.
Oh yeah, it's open now.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to ask for his help, and that's final. We're going to find that shard and rub it in his face. Show him we're just that good.
You mean how good you are? But if it'll make you happy, let's try the other trail. Let me try that again. But if it'll make you happy, let's try the other trail.
Gutsy. Had words with Kamtoga, did you? That's pretty gutsy considering you are size. But I guess you'd have to have guts like that to be an MPP officer. Kamtoga's a great guy and doesn't easily get angry. Anyway, his experience always proves useful, so I'd listen to him if I were you. Whatever. Ice ruins. They say the ice ruins are the remains of a structure built by the ancients several thousands of years ago. They're beautiful and mysterious, and made entirely of blocks of ice. How in the world did they make something like that? Or how in the world did they make something like that? The ancients must have had some amazing technology. Huh? Ice is just frozen water? They could have easily made the ice blocks in any shape they wanted? You're a genius! That was one of the 7 wonders of the Kyle system ruins. Not so wondrous anymore.
I mean, that does make sense.
And considering this planet is literally just ice and snow. Hang on a hot second, I want to give Gina the axe too.
You're not even gonna play as her. So why bother? I don't know.
Wouldn't hurt to have an alternate color, wouldn't it? Besides, I like alternate colors.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
I wonder what that's there for. Some sort of ritual?
Really?
No. Okay, sorry. Going that way? I can't stop you, but if you ask me, you're taking an unnecessary risk. It's really dangerous out there. Take it slow and careful. You hear me? Slow and careful. Slow and careful.
Go.
Slow and okay.
Go.
Enough of that.
Go.
Yeah. That was becoming bothersome.
Go.
Really?
Go.
Just a little.
Ah, crap. Die!
That sure is one heck of a weapon.
I know, and I love it, even though I don't use it often.
How can you say you loved it if you haven't used it often?
Well, I like it because you don't flinch when swinging it. Almost like it gives you super armor. Huh? Huh? No? No one gets my Super Smash Brothers joke?
Go.
That's fine.
Go. Go. Go.
Aren't you gonna tell us what super armor is?
No.
Come here. Come here. Go.
Holy crap, there's a lot of minerals here.
Go.
I'll say.
Go.
Wow, no kidding. Holy heck! How many of these things are there?
I don't know.
Go.
I'm sure glad I found them. Go get it, buddy. Go get it. Yay, good boy. Good boys. I love you guys so much.
Go.
So friggin' cute.
Go.
Anyway,
Go. Go.
Oh? What's this?
Roland, I don't know about this route.
Don't worry about it. Look, we're almost there. Anyway, I'm not turning back just to hear Camtoga say I told you so.
Oh man, Roland, look, please don't make this an ego thing. He knows the risks. He's just trying to help.
Right.
Come on, grow up.
Uh-oh!
Roland!
Oh no! Uh-oh. That's not good.
Gina! Gina! Gina!
oh, there she is.
Nice direct route there, partner.
Hey, don't scare me like that. I was really worried about you. My bad, sorry.
And?
And Camtoga might have sort of had a point. They may be in over my head. A bit.
Huh? You alright? Let me check your head.
Yeah, I know. Humility's still on my to-do list.
I'm just teasing. You can take it, right?
See? We should have stuck with Camtoga. But no. You had to go on one of your ego trips.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, that's not like you to own up so easy. Too bad you didn't realize that in the first place. Anyway, it doesn't look like we're going back the way we came. Let's find another way out of here. Hey, snap to it, Roland. After all, you're the one who got us into this mess.
Escape from the crevice. Or crevasse. What the heck is that? Is that another fossil?
Another glowing fossil.
I bet we'll see another vision when we touch it. Oh, I know the Spectrobe!
Ooka! Ooka ooka!
Camtoga! Wake up! Camtoga! Can you hear me? Come on. Stay with me!
Sorry, buddy. Guess I really screwed up this time.
Don't exert yourself! Now, listen up. You gotta learn to rein it in.
obtained Ukabi fossil. Or Ukabi. Ukabi? Probably. Alright.
See? When you take stupid risks, you put your partner at risk too. Camtoga was just trying to stop you from making the same mistake he did.
Then why didn't he come out and say it in the first place? I don't get old people with all their lesson teaching stuff.
Even if he did, would you have really listened?
Hello down there! I've been looking all over for you two. Hang on, I'll get you out of there.
Thank you, really. I mean it.
You saved our lives.
And I was a total jerk before. I apologize.
Oh, well, forget it. Never happened, all right?
But it did, and so did this, and I'll try to learn from it. I may be a Spectrobe master, but I need to master myself.
True that.
Ain't exactly easy, but realizing you got a problem, that's half the answer. End of the day, teamwork's our best hope for getting rid of these monsters. We gotta train ourselves to develop an instinct for it. It takes time, and the whole thing's gotta start with investing all you got in the one closest to you, your partner. And I'm talking from experience. I had a bond like that once.
What do you mean had it once? What happened?
He is no more. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Let's get some grub, then get to it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, you saw the vision from my past, eh? I was so young back then. Thought I was so strong and I knew no fear. Soon after I started working with my partner, he tried to stop me from battling krawl on my own. But I wouldn't listen. I thought I had what it takes to go at it alone. But the krawl ended up being a lot stronger than I thought. I ended up getting knocked flat on my face. When I came to my senses, I found myself in my partner's arms. I was relieved to be alive, but kinda humiliated. Come to think of it, that was the first and last time I ever saw my partner get emotional. It's gotta be hard for me to lecture you now that you saw me like that. No, Camtoga. After seeing that, no, Camtoga. After seeing that, I know exactly what you were saying before. Please, forgive me. Now, do you think you could tell us how to get to the ice ruins? Please? Well now, you've sure become all nice and polite all of a sudden. Hey, cut me some slack, will you? This kind of stuff ain't easy. This kind of stuff isn't easy for a guy like me. I know the feeling all too well. Now listen to me, you two. The krawl are a tough foe. It's going to take teamwork in order to defeat them. I, myself, and a couple of brothers in arms... no. Excuse me. I, myself, had a couple of brothers in arms. In fact, I'd call them good friends. But one of them... I made vow that day. I'd do whatever it takes to keep my friends from harm. Kamtoga. Anyway, that's enough talk about tears and feelings. Anyway, that's enough talk about tears and feelings to last me a lifetime. Oh, and before I forget, this is for you. And before I forget, this is for you. Yes! Yay! Finally! My one favorite thing to do in video games is stay away from my enemies! Keeping distance! Oh my god. Sorry for being so loud, but it's true. Anyway, new weapon, blaster, parentheses, blaster. Blasters are long-distance weapons. There are 3 kinds: blasters, zappers, and cannons. Equip them by selecting equipment in the Cosmo menu.
This looks like a weapon cube for the Cosmo Link.
A blaster mode cube to be exact. Thank you so much! It gives you a long-distance attack, though it's a little weaker than other weapons.
You're the best!
Wait, don't thank me yet. I got something else for you.
Something...
Excuse me. Something else? Yeah, but I can't just hand it over to you like that. Oh, come on! Now you got me all excited! Don't hold out on us like that! Relax, relax. You'll get it soon enough. But first, you'll have to pass a little test.
A test?
Yeah, I need you to prove you've become a full-fledged Spectrobe Master. So here's what you gotta do. Fill that Cosmo link of yours to the brim with Spectrobes, then come and show me.
Fill it up? As in 6 adult forms or evolved forms? To use in battles and 3 child forms for searching?
Exactly. Put them all in slots. Put them in all the slots in your Cosmo link, and then come show it to me. Then you'll finally see me as a full-fledged Spectrum Master? Okay, we'll do it. Let's get started, Gina. Actually, I've already done it. Got it done. Ah, you're back. Did you get all the Spectrobes like I told you to? Already have. Let's see here. Yep, all the Cosmo Link slots are filled. Nice job. You're more than qualified to be the new Spectrum Master of the Kyle system. This is for you. Go ahead, you've definitely earned it.
Nick, you okay?
Thank you!
Easy there, Tiger.
Sorry. Thanks, but what is it? Why, that's the one and only Cosmo Key! It's proof that you are a true Spectrobe Master. Each generation of Spectrobe Master, here in the Kyle system carries it, including a former partner of mine.
Then this must be one of your treasured keepsakes. How could we possibly accept it?
Don't be ridiculous. The Cosmo Key belongs in the hands of a Spectrobe Master, plain and simple. And you two more than fit the bill. Wow. Thanks, Kamtoga. I'll carry it proudly and make sure to take good care of it. Yeah, see that you do. Oh, and by the way, it also gives its rightful bearer a new power.
A new power?
That's right. You ever seen those ancient stone markers scattered around the Kyle system? Well, sealed within those are legendary weapons that only Spectrobe Masters can wield. Legendary weapons? I like the sound of that! Hey, let me finish. It's the Cosmo Key that will allow you to get the weapon. The krawl are only getting stronger, so you better go get a legendary weapon or two before you go into the ruins. And believe me, there are tons of them. And I mean tons of them. But you gotta find a stone marker first. I'd get started right now if I were you. Once you get a legendary weapon in your hand, I'll tell you where the ice ruins are. Alright, let's go get those weapons! And the next part. Stone markers. You gotta find a stone marker before you can get a legendary weapon. Once you got one of those weapons in your hand, I'll tell you where the ice ruins are. All I can say is the markers on Guitara are on Guitara, Daldoggo, and Kogo area. Just ask someone if you have trouble finding them. I mean, somebody's bound to have run across them. Well, anyway, let's go do that in the next part.
Aw.
Well, it's been 30 minutes, so might as well.
Yeah, true.
So anyway, that's gonna do it for this part, but thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed this just as much as we did, and I hope to see you all again next time. This is Planet Man 1100,
And Kevin!
signing off.